Where do I begin? The tour of Jaipur was truly a test to my knack of unplanned travel. It was hectic, it was hot, and it was fun. The plan was simple. We had to cover 3 places, and that too quickly. We chose to go to the nearest place first, Nahargarh Fort. Okay, hold on. This part is from Himanshu's vlog. Do check it out. Meanwhile, I'll show you what I saw at Nahargarh Fort. Well, to begin with, it's just a fort. But why is this fort so popular in Indian history? Nahargarh Fort. The word Nahargarh stands for Home of Tigers. Nahargarh was built by King Savai Jai Singh in 1734 AD. The fort was built on the summit of Aravali Hills, overlooking the city of Jaipur. The fort was basically used as a place of retreat for kings and queens to indulge in recreational activities, like hunting. In 1868, the palace was further extended by King Savai Ram Singh. You see, Nahargarh Fort is known for many things. The amazing view, the dense forest surrounding it, and most importantly, the Jaipur Wax Museum. This museum houses wax and silicon statues of numerous famous personalities. You see, Nahargarh Fort never technically witnessed war, but it did one thing perfectly. It signified the strength of the kingdom of Amer. We're finally at Nahargarh Fort sunrise point, although we are like 2.5 hours late. Sun has already risen, and Himanshu is getting bothered by the beer bottles that people just leave at amazing places like this. So I spotted some really beautiful things about this place, and I'm going to show you now. 3, 2, look at this plastic bag, so nice. Another plastic bag, look at that, so classy. Rubber band, chips. I think by now it's pretty clear that some of my countrymen are just not capable of keeping things clean. It's actually a work in progress, no excuses. इसके बाद एक छोटे से जबरदस्ती वाले हाइक के बाद हिमांशु and I went back to the bike parking to discuss the next course of action. भूल गया मैं लाइन. इसके बाद Amer Fort. So we've decided कि अभी इसके बाद we'll head out to Amer Fort and Jagger Fort. So yes, we're going there now. Bye. You see, I keep on saying this thing that I have a thing for unplanned travel. मैं बात पे इस चीज़ का जिक्र करता हूँ, लेकिन मैंने कभी explain नहीं किया. I have never explained why I do love unplanned travel. Unplanned trips are just so. इसका नाम क्या है?
Simba.
Bye Simba. Bye Simba. So many peacocks here. The roads were so smooth that before we knew it, we were already inside the mighty Jaigarh. Jagger Fort. This massive castle is located on a cliff known as Chil Ka Tila or Hill of Eagles and looks over Amer. Built by this guy, Jai Singh II in 1726 AD, the fort was named after him. The fort's primary purpose was to protect Amer Fort. It's 3 km long and 1 km in width. The fort also has a famous cannon known as the Javelin cannon, which was once the world's biggest cannon on wheels. It was made right here inside the fort. Now, although Jaigarh is physically far away from Amer, both the forts are interlinked through safe passages. Before becoming a luxurious palace, Jaigarh served fortification purposes and as a place to station the army. Few minutes inside the castle and we already knew that Jagger Fort is actually better than expected. I had a feeling that Jagger Fort will be a little underwhelming and disappointing, but it's actually not. It's actually, in many ways, it's better than Nahargarh. Nahargarh was like, it wasn't very. And we also hired a guide. We didn't want to in the beginning, but then I thought, you know what, like this is their source of income and it's just $50, so I recorded him with my camera and he said not to. It's against the rules. Oh, and we also saw this cool gift shop. Now we didn't plan to buy anything, but we ended up spending $2,000 here. Jagger was fun, बहुत मजा आया. But now that was over, we had to go to our final destination, Amer Fort. Okay, so seriously, once all that was over, there was only one thing for us to do. Slowly and gradually, we made it to the mighty and spectacular Amer. Amer Fort is among the three fort complexes that Jaipur is known for. It's the biggest, the grandest, and the most majestic one. Of course it will be. It was the capital of Jaipur for many years. The foundation of Amer Fort was laid down in 967 AD by Raja Elan Singh of the Meena tribe. The Meenas were an ancient tribe who claimed to have descended from the gods. That is until the 1100s when the Kachwaha kings took over. And finally in the 1600s, King Man Singh started building Amer Fort. This work was continued by King Jai Singh I, and over the next 150 years, the fort would go through numerous changes and modifications. Amer Fort is a living specimen of the Indo-Persian architecture that was popular in that era. And if I'm being completely honest, even today, things haven't changed much. If there is one word I could use for describing Amer Fort, the word would be magical. Amer Fort was this fabulous and majestic place, and hands down the best looking fort in Jaipur. Not that it's a competition or something, it's just that Amer Fort is simply gorgeous. Being in such places gives me this immense high. Being in a place with so much history, it's a different feeling. The trip to Jaipur finally came to an end. The city was too good to us, and for that, we are grateful. One thing's for sure, I'll be visiting Jaipur soon. Pretty soon. Once was just not enough. Be ruthless, be awesome. I'll see you next time.
क्या कर रहा है तू? ये शूट करना था।
प्लीज़ गिर जा यार, प्लीज़ गिर जा. मुझे वीडियो शेयर करनी है सबके साथ. गिर जा हिमांशु, थोड़ा सा गिर जा. अरे यार.